Hello, it's nice to see you again. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about something that I have noticed about myself, and I have gotten better at it, right? I don't want to say, Henry, that you're not getting better. You are getting better. You're becoming a lot more self aware of it, and I'm proud of you for doing that. I just wanted to bring up about this idea of the ego. And, I'm not going to go so philosophical about it. I'm just going to just hit it from the way how I understand it. I'm not going to say the ego is bad or good or if it's important or not important, right? But there is some situations where you might need to leave your ego at the door, and it's just for the best for everyone. And so I found that leaving your ego at the door is really important whenever you have collaborative or any group type of conversations. Um, and so I guess the way how I can explain it is that, for example, let's say that you guys are doing a collaborative project that you need to resolve this problem. And so a person that brings their ego in is going to have this expectation that, hey, it's going to be, I want people to think that I am smart. I want people to think that I'm important. I want people to like me. And so as a result, I need to tell these people to do these certain things. It basically, anytime you put more focus on yourself, right, you're going to put yourself in a big disappointment. Because for one thing, things never go your way. Things are consistently random. There's no way to predict it. Um, and second, right, it prevents you from being more aware of your surroundings. And that's kind of like, that's very important whenever you're trying to resolve anything, is that you need to be very aware of your situation. You need to understand what is going on. You need to know, you need to listen to other people's ideas, because a lot of times they might have great ideas in order to resolve something. And so I found that anytime you take a perspective where you want people to think you're interesting, right? Or you want people to focus on you, that always never goes well. And so there's really two better approaches to take, which is instead of focusing on yourself, focus on the actual problem as well, right? So really as easy as just shifting your goals on what you want to solve. And so when you want to focus, the goal is on solving that problem, you leave your ego at the door. You basically throw as many ideas as possible in order to resolve that issue. You're willing to listen to what other people need to say, and it just kind of works at the end of the day. And so I found out that for me, for example, people that have a tendency to talk a lot, right, is someone that has brought their ego with them. And I think a lot of times it's because they want to be seen as someone that is powerful and that is important, for example. And it just doesn't work. You talk more than what needs to be said. And I think there was a saying, I don't know how true it is, but the person that does talk the most or talks the loudest tends to be the weakest person. And there's quite a bit of truth to that, I would say. And so a lot of times I found that, I guess what I want to get better at is that anytime I am given a problem, I am going to make that the goal. And I'm going to try to get myself out of the perspective of how this could. I mean, of course, you need to see ways of how it could benefit you, right? But I'm going to try my best to not make the goal on myself and rather make the goal on actually solving the problem in any group or collaborative experience. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. And honestly, I think that's something that I need to. That's kind of going to be my goal for the rest of the year, is to get better at that. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I noticed myself doing that again today, and I was like, "Oh no, Henry, you gotta put down your ego a little bit." Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks.